I did not know that Drake was gonna release this year, but then again, what should I have expected? Because he has this nigga ever gone more than a year without releasing?
Um, Not that I've thought of. It seems like he's like obsessed with trying to be in like the subconscious of like everyone, so he always has to like release something every year. Um, I do wonder what his plans were with music before the Kendrick beef happened. I wonder like where he was gonna go. Um, not really because I'm interested in his like music per se, but I wanted to know like what was the whole plan before like everyone started to backstab him and shit. But it sounds like now we everyone just like mostly everyone just like unbackstabbed him. Um, except for the few people that will like never ever align with him and that he's okay with them not aligning to him. I do wonder what was like the plan for his music because I don't it did kind of light a fire under him after this whole beef. From what I didn't understand, if I think the whole reason why that like Kendrick beef happened was because they were both under the same label. So someone just like coordinated for them for this whole beef to happen, and it's because they're on the same label. So they just thought, oh, it's gonna help everyone. We all get streams, and who knows? Who knows? Maybe Drake was like in on it at first, but then like they had to do that thing where they started calling him a pedophile and all this stuff. And I assume they were just like, hey, like that's part of the game. That's the game that you signed when you want to be entertainer. People are gonna call you a pedophile, and you just gotta take it on the chin. But we're gonna when I mean us, well, I mean like Lucian Grange, UMG, all these people. They're like, hey, buddy, you're just gonna have to take it on the chin. Like you're gonna get some streams, but you might feel like shit for a while. But at the end, it's gonna be a win-win for everyone. And then people are gonna have a reason to, because I like, was there really a plan with GNX at this point? Like, was GNX even a thing before the beef? Who knows? Because
I don't think so. I don't think so.
remember people were saying GNX. People thought GNX was just like a little mixtape, and then the actual album was gonna come eventually.
Yeah.
People were saying that, and then like they were like such in cope mode after GNX dropped that they're like who said it? I think it was like one of the Adam 2021 people.
You know that one black ass nigga though.
Yeah, Whack 100. He
Yeah,
was
that
like,
nigga.
yeah, he was like, yeah. At first, I thought this was just like a little lame like mixtape. He was putting everyone on the map, and then they were like, oh, but actually, no, it is actually a good album. It has substance. It actually stands on itself next to Good Kid, Mad City. If you guys don't know, the reason why we're already just like talking about the whole Kendrick thing is because this whole album has everything to do with it. So my thesis with this album, Iceman, only Iceman, because I didn't listen to any of the other ones. From what I can tell, is that Iceman,
Iceman.
there's already a sequel in the making already. Iceman, Iceman, um, is that like for all the other two albums he
I look
made,
like an onk. Yeah,
you look like,
dog.
yeah, you do. With Iceman or the other ones, they're all made to like pander to a different demographic of his fans. Um, and I'm just stealing that from Hello Yassine. He said that, so I'm not. It's not me thinking of something by myself. But from what I heard, the other ones are like like pandering to like the more sing songy Drake fans. But then this one was like a straight rap album. From what I understand, and again, this is the only one I listened to, and I it's kind of like the opposite of what we had, or at least what I had a problem with Bully, where now you look like Tyler the Creator now. Like, yo, dog, I'm gonna say, but then I'm gonna be gay 5 years later. and then I'm gonna pitch my voice high in my
And then I'm gonna do a movie with the Jewish nigga.
oh, speaking of that, I do kind of think that I fuck with Tyler the Creator's idea of not releasing albums on Thursday night because it kind of just like fucks with like it sounds cool at first, like you're how do you say it? But it's because you're putting that on like the same level of like a movie, like you're going out to see a movie at the middle of the night on a Thursday or something like that, like the first day it comes out. I think that's what all these like well, the real reason why is because on Friday that's when the weekly thing restarts. So once the on Friday, that's when you get all the streams and all the listings up. So that's why people put them on Fridays. And that's why it's always new music Friday. But it what Tyler the Creator does is that he releases them like Monday morning. And that's like I feel like that's a lot better of a thing because you do still got to take it on the chin that you lost like 3 days of streaming, but still, it's like I you do get a better you get a better way to digest the music instead of like on Friday or Thursday night because you're already like tired as fuck because everyone on that's why you get all these like stupid opinions and albums because
Wow, that's an interesting theory.
everyone
I've
everyone's
never thought
already
of it like
stupid.
that.
Everyone's already stupid. They're already like hyping themselves up and they're already like sleep deprived and everything. And it's not like a movie where like you go and see the movie and like you're like hyped up and the whole thing is just taking up your whole screen. Because what you're doing with a Drake album, you're just looking at or any sort of album, you're looking at the lyrics, you're half listening to it and you're half looking on you're half looking on Twitter to see what's going on and you're not actually like getting like your whole opinion so it's not the same as seeing a movie but if it's on Monday you get like a week pretty much to like digest your opinions I feel like and you do it on the morning um you can already like you start to the commute listening to the album.
I was gonna ask you too. Now that you mentioned that, when did that become a thing of releasing albums Thursday night?
It might be since the beginning of time, I don't know. But, well, ever since streaming started, because again, the reason why,
Started or got big?
I don't know. It's like saying like when did comics started coming out on Wednesday? I don't know. Just like it was just always was like that. But
Because
the
I
reason
don't remember. I don't remember albums coming out
on
before.
Friday,
Yeah,
the albums come out on Friday, like CDs.
I'm not sure. You would have to look that up.
You had to
But
we would have
I
to
have no memory of that. I
is
have
your
no memory of
is your
that.
mom awake right now?
No.
I was gonna say like go ask her because like you gotta ask someone who's like ancient right now that was like around because like I wasn't like I never like went to the store and saw a CD and was like wow this is the new album and I didn't see it the day before but I assume everyone else understood but
I did that.
I think it was always Friday. I don't know
Is
but
it?
I
I
from
don't
what I
know.
do understand is that it was always on Friday
Uh-huh.
and the it would be on a Friday because that was when the what's it called the billboard thing would start up again because that's why everyone releases it on Thursday night because that's when you get the billboard the charting stuff you know what I mean
Yeah, because I was about to say, because I feel like starting like listening to an album on Monday is better because especially people like us that we make videos about music and shit, that gives us the entire fucking week to just digest it. But I feel like we gotta
no
have
no
this
no no
shit out by tomorrow
even though
or
even now
Sunday.
it's fine. I'm talking more as a listener. I would have came out with an opinion on it if it came out on Monday by Monday night. But the bad thing is that when you want someone to have an opinion on it Thursday night, because there's people on Twitch that literally wait for an album to come out. They give their live reaction to it, and then they're expected to have like the best opinion they could possibly have when they're literally like unless they like have like a bad sleeping schedule, they're literally like super drowsy. Like most regular people, they're like, "Oh shit, this album just came out. I'm gonna take my the rest of my life or my time right now to listen to it. That's what most regular people are gonna do. And I don't know. I do think that, or it might just be because like Tyler, the creator, knows that he has a different audience, but I think that is like a better demographic or a better approach to releasing music if it was like on Monday. But again, the only reason why it is Thursday, or you know, the other one I like Kanye or Ye's method of just releasing them in the morning and then
All random.
tell everyone it's gonna come out in the middle of the night, but it's really just like the morning.
Yeah,
Um,
because I remember I stood up all night. But
Donda, no, not yeah, the OG Donda on Donda one, and then Bully. They both
yeah, I was about
come
to
out
say
in the
because I
morning.
remember staying up for that shit. I remember staying up for T-Lop.
Yeah, because I'm telling you, like when I listen to Bully in the morning hit harder than trying to wait to listen to any album at
Yo,
night.
you know what? I know I sound like a fucking copycat or some shit, but I feel like sometimes you put it better into words because I never thought of it like that before. Whenever I hear an album in the morning, it
Yeah,
hits so much. I swear to God, that just like puts so much
yeah,
into fucking
and the whole,
perspective because there's a few albums that I can recall that I fell in love with because I listened to them in the morning.
yeah, Eternal Take, that was another one. The
Yeah,
first,
dude, literally, I remember I
it
woke up
came
in
out
the
like
morning.
11 a.m.
Yeah, I remember I woke I remember being at school and being high as fuck and listening. And this was right before the pandemic too, because
Yeah,
because you know how Love versus the World came out as like a companion.
yeah.
it I just remember falling in love with the album. That one, Love Songs for the Streets 2 by Lil Durk. There's another one I can't think of.
And it's not even that you can wait until you're like more like like alive or caffeinated or whatever to like listen to the album, but it's like if you listen to that album like at 11 a.m., you're gonna automatically kind of have like an opinion of it, and like it's gonna take a long time for you to like change that opinion when you listen to music, because like, you might be like, hey, that sucked, and then now you're like, oh, like, you know, it might take you a few listens to really change your mind of it, but I feel like you're just more like cognizant of like, you know, what you're listening to when it's like in the morning, instead of like, unless it's like commanding like your full attention with like a lot of people, they don't do it when they're like waiting until 11. They're like they're just like on they're just like on online just waiting to like give everyone their whole opinion. That's why everyone, at least everyone last night, I didn't listen to it until like 12 or whatever today, but everyone was automatically just like, yeah, this like the last night at least they were like all these three albums suck or something like that. I don't know.
Dude, you know anything funny? I looked it up on Twitter because I saw that everybody on Apple Music was listening to it. I'm like, what the fuck? And I seen on Twitter that like, oh, basically like Spotify users weren't able to get it because it crashed. And I'm like, what the fuck? I seen one nigga. This is like less than an hour before the like since the album had officially released. He
Yeah.
was like, bro, all three of the fucking albums suck,
Yeah.
bro. Like, nigga, you did not have. There's no way in the 40 minutes you could have even finished the first fucking album. Unless
Yeah.
you literally skipped each song after like fucking 10 seconds.
Well, I would say the only way how you would do that is if like you zoomed in on every, or you skipped every intro and outro or some, or like you listen to it really fast. But I don't think Spotify has that feature where you could just like zoom or go super fast and like comprehend all the information. But yeah, no, like that's what I mean. Like people, they're just like, oh, I'm gonna give like, oh, that person might have been trolling, but I mean, it's crazy. Like people they got to give the right take right away when they listen to things, or else they're just gonna get um burnt alive. Unless you're like Fantano, he does actually have a good method now, I've noticed, because you know how he just doesn't do the reviews anymore. He tries to do like every single type of demographic of a video
Yeah.
now. Like I saw what he does now is that he'll live react to it, and then he'll post a review later for like his little review of like what his actual opinion is. But then was, so basically he gets like the plausible deniability of like, oh, I might immediately think this, but then like he'll go on like Reddit or whatever and like see what everyone else is thinking and be like, wow, I'm just gonna piggyback on these opinions. But speaking of Donda, not Donda, Bully, because Bully also did come out in the morning. Um, I feel like this album has like the opposite problem that Bully had, where as I said before in my Bully review or our Bully review, um, my problem was that the like Ye had like nothing to rap about, and
That's what I
now
feel about this album too.
well he had the only thing he only has one thing to rap about, which was
Well,
everything
DJ
that
Khaled.
actually no, let's get in like what you think about it. You think he could rap about nothing on this album,
You
Drake?
think I think he could rap about nothing?
No, did you say that this was the same problem?
That I feel like the songs didn't really like talk about anything specifically. Only the parts about like the Nazi line. Did you write that one down or no?
Uh, no, I didn't. But
That one was funny as fuck. And when he was talking shit about DJ Khaled, not saying free Palestine,
well, I think
that's the
it's
only
the
thing memorable to
opposite.
me.
I think it's the opposite. The only thing he could talk about was the beef that happened and throwing subliminals against everyone else. That's the only thing he could like he but every single song on the album was just him talking about what happened 2 years ago and just bringing everything to light because it kind of feels like yeah, this album would have like how do you say it, he's like Drake is like Batman, I guess, where like he needs like prep time to be able to like line everything up because he was the main thing he kind of got washed in the beef was that his delivery and like the way how he got things lined up, like he couldn't take on Kendrick, but also Kendrick was working sort of with the machine, so he couldn't really like work with it. But with this album he pretty much had like 2 years. He was already working on this album last year, I think, because he was already doing that Iceman stuff like last year, so he was already
Iceman,
yeah, Iceman. um he was already working on all these things like last year. He might have planned on dropping it last year. We don't even know. But he was planning this rollout from before. So, you know, it feels like he just needed everything to like be in a way where he would feel more vindicated compared to if he dropped this like 24. Like he needed everyone to kind of be like, yeah, or even he needed like Future to be like, yeah, I want to get on a song with you again. I don't know about these guys. Even though that song that Future had was like the catalyst to like, you know, to the whole beef. And so and even that is like I don't like how is that gonna fix everything? How is him like Future, like how does that fuck up the rest of like the scene that happened, or the beef that happened? Because from what I know, fucking Metro Booming still doesn't fuck with
Drake.
Drake. So but then Future made fucking two albums with Metro Booming. And because remember when that those two albums came out and everyone was saying that like Future is back and shit, and
Yeah.
he dropped like one more album and like no one cared.
Yeah, I
I
remember.
don't know if
Yeah.
it's that. Maybe I'm just tapped out, or I don't know.
I don't know no niggas that were listening to that shit.
I don't like. Okay. um but I think like everyone just felt like okay, there's something missing. Like we thought we could like handle it by ourselves, but we need our brother from a different tribe to kind of like help us out. Bring up the feelings back. Well, I think mostly the one dude that was like holding it back was like maybe Young Thug. Because he was the one dude that was like, hey, like we ain't like gonna like shit on Drake. And then Kendrick, because you didn't listen to the Baby Keem album, Kendrick was dropping disses against Young Thug on that
What the fuck? What
album.
did he say?
He said something like okay, let me try to find it. I'm just gonna cut this out anyways. Um Bay, what was it called? Casino. Yeah, like everyone forgot about this album too. Wow.
It's almost like music is disposable now.
Yeah. Shit, I gossip like my I gossip with my bitch like I'm Young Thug too. Um so either that could be him just being like, oh, cuz you know how he was like he got caught on tape saying like everything possible to his girl over the freaking tapes or whatever when he was in prison. So
Yeah,
he was trying to say like, yeah, like I'm a gossip to my girl like I'm Young Thug. Um that was the only thing I remember about that album, Casino by Baby Keem. And the song that was on there that Kendrick was on was like the one song that they like milked the fuck out of. If you go on to what was that? What's that one hood station called over here?
105.9.
Yeah, yeah, that one. I
What was
think.
it? That no 107.5.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm just gonna believe anything you say. Well, like I keep on hearing because I walk past a certain area that always plays that station, and it's always they always that song like comes on like several times,
Or
and
ninety two
they're
point
still
three.
they're still playing. I went on B96 because like sometimes I have to. Oh, not anymore though. Um, because we got rid of that car, but my mom, she was like, oh, you need to go fill gas in my car. So I'm like, okay, whatever. And every time I go in there, this happened like maybe like 3 weeks ago. I turn on the car, go to the gas station, um, and I'm listening to B96 and they're still playing Not Like Us.
The fuck still?
Yeah. I think it's because like Hoteps, they're like, yeah, 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 they not like us still. Like they still like or like, just like,
Onks,
yeah,
like
people who don't
n-
like, yeah,
not like us is. I think not like us is like the
it's
fucking.
Kabbalistic. It's Kabbalistic
It's well, it is
spellcaster.
kabbalistic.
He's
The
a
music.
spellcaster. That's why that video we had or that one pod where I break down why Kendrick Lamar's a spellcaster didn't go well. Maybe I should have talked like this, and I should have been a ginger, and I should have had green eyes, and I should have explained why he's a spellcaster, and it would have got views.
But like that fucking song for Onks is like that song that one and squabble up, squabble up, bro. That those two fucking songs for Onks, that's like Ave Maria and what's another classical song? Beethoven's Fifth Symphony. That's that, but for Unks. I don't think Unks have gotten anything since fucking Squabble Up and Not Like Us. Everything else, man, that's just for the kids, man. That's for the
I feel
birds.
like unks they're like forced to like Kendrick and like Baby Keem to some level.
Bro, I fucking hate my cousin. I think he probably watches this show. I don't give a shit. Uh, this nigga, he's like the epitome of like Baby Keem, Kendrick. That's real rap. That shit y'all be listening to. That's that bullshit, bro. You gotta listen to
And then
that
and
real shit.
does he listen to like the for lack of a better term, like the Griselda type people? 'Cause I feel like people get filtered by that because I unironically like that like brand of rap, the West Side Gun type shit. It's more like is more of like the rap that they talk about needing, but then like they always have like some like weird hang up that are like nah, but it's not as good as like Kendrick stuff or whatever. They always have some like weird or there's like this like demand that they have for like real hip hop, and then you show them like a blog page that has like all these guys. You can put them out to mock Hami right here, any of these people, and then they're like, nah, but I don't like the production, man. The production is too simplistic, man.
Man, that shit
Where's
weird, homie. That
yeah,
shit weird, homie. I'm like doing
well,
like the cholo thing.
yeah,
Nah,
like
homie. That's fucking weird, dog. That's fucking weird. I don't listen to that shit, dog.
they need to wait for like Ebro or like Rosenberg, whatever these people are, to be like, oh no, actually they're good, and then they'll be like, oh, or they need Jay Z. Or did you see? Because you're saying that that you didn't hear all the disses in this album, but he dissed Jay Z. He said there's one song where he said like, hey man, I like maybe it's because I'm more tapped into the culture.
Yeah,
Of,
I feel like you're more tapped into like you're more tapped into like the grand like
because there's I forgot which song it was, but he said
So I'm gonna be honest with you. Ever since King Von died, like I literally just stopped fucking caring about rap. Like I know about rap beefs, but like I don't invest in it because to me that's like unk shit. Like if you're the type of nigga that like gets his fucking rocks off from like rap beefs, it's like grow the fuck up already, dude. Like just grow up.
for I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, he said because there's a this he wrote I forgot which song, but he said I wouldn't take the $5 million or $500 million. I never learned anything from you guys anyways. What's that's a reference to is there's a meme in kind of in the black community. It's called like $1 million or dinner with Jay-Z. And and what the meme is, well, basically, yeah, that's just a question. And it's like, are you gonna take the million or are you gonna take the dinner with Jay-Z? And like
Yeah, I didn't peep that shit. I didn't peep that shit. Cause
and most people or like people who like fellatio or you know whatever Jay-Z.
fellatiate.
Yeah, thank you. Because I have these knowledge, but I don't have the way to communicate it. The basically the Jay-Z dick riders would be like, "Oh, I'm gonna take the dinner with Jay-Z because he could teach me so much more than just like what that million can do. Because I might get the million and I'm just gonna abuse it. But if I get the dinner with Jay-Z, I
Bro,
know how to sell crack to my cousins or my whatever."
nigga, that shit is so cringe. Whenever you go to the comment, like now it's meta. Like now niggas know.
Yeah, now it's a meme now. Everyone's like,
But
"Fuck
like
that. Where's
in
Jay-Z
the
gonna be?"
beginning, bro, if
Like
you went to
That J.
Facebook,
Cole cartoon where he's on the notebook.
yeah.
Where the he's sitting on the chair. He's like, I'm gonna get show her my mind or whatever. I don't know. Like,
Oh, I have
yeah,
it saved. I have it saved on fucking Twitter when you show her the secrets of the universe.
yeah.
Oh, bro. But no, unks back in the day, or just like niggas that were
Or
like,
like that picture of like of Tupac showing like little Kendrick Lamar, like as
yeah, yeah. If you go to my old channel, that's the Chuko channel. That's on the on one of the old fucking videos. Is Kendrick the new Tupac or some shit like that? Because
yeah.
I used to buy into that shit. I used to buy into that shit like dog, yo dog. Hold on. Yo, dog, bro, did you see what Drake said? Bro, that shit's crazy, dog. Bro, you gotta like, dog, like Drake trying to go up against Kendrick, dog. That's crazy, bro. Like Kendrick is real hip hop, bro. He's bringing back what hip hop used to be, bro. Hold on, I gotta clock back in. My shift just ended. Warehouse manager just yelled at my ass, nigga. But I'm finna get back to it.
But yeah, and the other thing I noticed, I think it was one of the oh yeah, I have the picture for this one because someone already made like that little like genius lyric thing. It was on Firm Friends. I think that's the last track. Is it the last track? No, it's like second to last track. He said N word KYS ASAP. That's some shit that you could do for me. So he was saying, I thought he was saying this to Kendrick, but it's really a diss to ASAP Rocky. Where he just said, like, I think that's the only thing he said because at this point, like, there's nothing really that he can say. Like, honestly, he kind of killed him on that the push-ups one. That's what it was called, the diss track. The push-ups diss track from the beef. Because the only thing he had to say to ASAP was like, hey, like no one wants your music because we just know you're a fashion dude. Like no one cares. And like it kind of killed him for a while. And then now I wanted to talk about this album, but I kind of noticed when like you're when I try to bring up an album, you're like, but I wanted to talk about the ASAP Rocky album that came out like in like February or whatever. I don't know.
I didn't
Don't
even
Be
know he came out
Dumb.
with an album.
I think I told you about it, and then you're just like, yeah, but rap music's for you're like whatever. But the whole reason that album like was delayed, because that album was maybe delayed for like 3 years. The whole reason why was because he needed a Tim Burton to do the album cover art. Because the problem with ASAP Rocky is that he thinks he's like an artist, like an actual artist. So he needs everything on his but on his thing to be like high art, but at the same time he needs to pretend to be like ghetto. So he was like, "Oh, dude, I'm gonna be like ghetto, but I'm gonna do like a twist on it." So he like, I'm gonna get Tim Burton or like, I'm gonna get Tim Burton to do the album cover, man. Gotta get that album cover on, man. And I think he said that he begged Tim Burton for like 2 years to do and it's funny, the album cover is literally just some like shitty concept art. Like Tim Burton probably spent like an hour, maybe, just like drawing stuff. And he was like, "Yeah, man, can you draw me, man? Can you draw me looking pretty?" And Tim Burton was just like, "Here." And then they made the
Here you
album
go.
cover. Yeah.
Shabbat
He's like
shalom.
he's like, "I don't even know what you do." And then he got for one of the songs, he got basically the whole reason why the album was delayed was because he needed all these like people to be on, not even features. He wanted like certain people to be in the music video. So there's the one music video. He needed the girl that Mel Gibson called a draft dodger. I'm gonna put it up there. He needed her in the music video. But anyway, yeah, he like and even at that, like oh, you missed out on this part. Um he needed what's it called? He did a disc two of the album. Like once you bought it or once you streamed it, there was disc one, which was the main album, and then there was disc two, which was the bonus tracks. And he kept on adding the bonus tracks, and he was putting some like desperate shit on it. Like there was like one, like he was doing like like that one scam that people do when they do albums where they have to put a bunch of throwaways on
Mm-hmm.
deluxes to get people to buy them. That's what he was doing. He was putting, I forgot, he put like one Child the Creator throwaway. He put like a Playboy Cardi throwaway. He put he put like a remix of one of his older songs on it, and he was like, "Oh, this is gonna get my streams up." And then there's another disc that Drake put on this thing. He was like, why didn't your baby moms like share your shit or something like that? That's all he said. And that's very obviously like a diss to Rihanna for not, or I think he dislikes ASAP Rocky more than he dislikes Rihanna, but it's like fuck them both.
He probably hates
Yeah,
ASAP Rocky because
yeah.
he took Rihanna from her
I feel like I'm
you're
not talking about this.
because I mean,
Just this point of the conversation.
but who
Did
cares?
you I think they both don't like each other. They probably want to kill each other. Oh my god, he stole his girl. What am I gonna start fucking anyway, whatever.
I think there was a joke back then that like he wanted to be with Rihanna. Because I remember seeing a parody. I remember seeing a parody where like of work, right? And the whole joke is that he wants to be with her, but like ASAP Rocky's like a bad boy. Basically, ASAP Rocky mogged fucking Drake because he's a fucking, I almost said the word. He's a hood nigga, allegedly.
Yeah. Nah, I think he like put that's like a front too.
Well, I
Cause
wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised.
that it's a front or that he's actually a hood nigga.
It's a front.
Cause he does because he's gotten in like multiple cases, and it's like for doing like ghetto stuff, and it's like, bro, like even that thing where he got locked up in Sweden, that's like some shit that you do when you're like how do you say it, when you're like putting on a front, you know, if you're trying to be so hard to prove that you're like that, and
Yeah,
then
because like niggas like Dirk that are locked up at 35, like he's a real gangster.
yeah,
Because only a fucking retard fucking, I'm not gonna say it, but like a fucking retard would get his ass locked up over stupid shit at 35.
No,
Even
no,
fucking
no,
King Vaughn, even
no,
King
no,
Vaughn.
no. Just what I'm trying to say is like if you because the things that because he literally after he got out of Sweden, he literally got like another case on him where he like pointed a gun at someone, and he got the dismissed because he's fucking working with fucking Jay-Z and shit. But it's like some Tupac shit. That's what I'm trying to say.
No, no, I believe it because like they do it for the front.
Yeah,
It's just the front, so people do like, yeah, dog, yeah,
it's almost like
dog.
it's good news that he gets a case because then it like shows that he's like that or something like that. But it's like, bro, no, dude, you're not asking Tim Burton, oh, can I have a cover? And then you're getting like gun charges and shit, bro. It's not that.
Exactly, like fucking Playboy Cardi calling fucking Ye, telling him he's at the chateau with a gun.
Yeah, yeah,
What
shit like
that mean, nigga?
oh that even that thing is crazy because it's like, bro, that dude was not how do you say this? It's like because I do think I I do think that ASAP Mob or whatever you call them now or AGWE, whatever they're called, I do think that they're tied up with the Bloods. The Bloods.
Bro,
Um,
you don't understand, man. Uh, Chief Keef and Fredo, they went hard as fuck, man. Honestly, they were taking over the streets of Chicago. They were taking over O Block. That's what you sound like right now.
and then
Man, man, Fredo had mad fucking clout back then. LA Capone, mad clout, brother.
no, but I think because Cardi's with or he's still associated with ASAP on some level, I think. Or had an associate, but I think what happened is that because literally when I got into Playboy Cardi, the Lit era, bro was not like gang banging or anything, and then he comes back like 2021 or some shit, and he's like he's like all I think like he's like associated with like the Pyrus or some shit,
Yeah, that's
and
the
I like
Bloods.
yeah, and I think what happened is that like I don't know if it's like they told him like, hey, you need to like associate with us to like the to get money or whatever, or like or he was feeling insecure and he was like, hey, I need to like rep this or whatever. But that's like literally what happened with these people is like the first they're just like regular people, and then um they get the regular people who like making music. That's the other thing. Cause it's like, dude, you're 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 not gonna be like hella invested in all that shit and being like a gang low key. Like,
Yeah, because like niggas that are in gangs are low key kind of fucking retarded unless they're like fully reformed
yeah,
that they know about shit. Because I mean, I've spoken to some gang banging ass niggas that know who fucking Little Richard and they, James. Well, then again, they know about Dostoevsky, is what I'm trying to say, and it's like,
yeah,
nigga, and even them niggas, I'm like, bro, you were a fucking nerd as a kid, and then you got into a gang, so you stopped being a nerd, and then now that you're like freed from the chains, it's like now you could go back to being a fucking nerd again. But yeah, ASAP Rocky's probably like a soft ass nigga.
yeah. All of them, yeah, all of them are, but they need some like I don't know. The main thing is that they feel like they need to attach like their like ghettoism to like everything they do, and they try and make it high art. So I guess that's why Drake's valid in saying KYS ASAP. But third like what are we 40 minutes in? Um, I don't like I guess we need to talk about the songs.
Usually I rate an album by how many songs I saved.
Oh, okay.
Give me
So yeah, you just
one,
tell me all the
two,
ones you slaved.
four,
Slaved.
five,
Tell me all the
six,
ones you slave
seven.
won.
7 is how many I saved. My favorite was Dust. Wait, hold on. Can you cut this part out? Hold on. Oh yeah. So Dust when he's being a fucking Jamaican, when he's being a Jamaican man. Oh, bomba kla wallahi, brother. That one, I like the one with I'll say the one with Drake. The one with Future and Molly Santana. But the thing with Drake is like whenever Drake does a song with Future, it's almost always like good.
Yeah.
Bees on the table. Um, I I don't think it was bad. It wasn't a bad song, but it's like out of all the songs that he's done with 21, this is probably like one of the worst ones.
It sounds like there was a different like track because he's only on the hook. It sounded like he got a different track and he was like, "Oh, let me just use it." It doesn't even sound like he was in the studio. It sounds like this was like a totally different like track, unrelated, something that maybe never came out. And they're like, "Hey, let's do
Hey,
like
let's call this British fog real quick.
let's do like a little like interpolation, like a little like sampling, and just like he might have said bees on the table in like a verse, and they said, "Oh, actually, no, just take that part." That's what it kind of sounded like to me. I don't even think he was really even in there, but maybe he just needed like a 21 verse in general. I don't know.
Yeah, because you can't have a Drake album without 21 or Future, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
but well, he those are the only features. To me, honestly, it was just like the maybe like the yeah, Dust Wisp, well, not whisper my name. Oh yeah, I think that one was good. Maybe like the first like five up to like ran to Atlanta.
Mhm.
Those are all right. Yeah, it's like I think Janice, shut the fuck up, ran to Atlanta. National Treasure. Oh shoot, whoa. National Treasure. I only like that one because of the beat. I think he got like the whoever produced for SD Kid. I think he got that person to do the beat. I don't know because I looked up on Spotify the producer credits and none of them are there. All it says is Drake,
Yeah,
Audrey Graham.
the lyrics aren't even there.
Yeah,
Like the thing about
it's
the
all like bare bones
Nazis.
right now. It's all bare bones right now. But even then, I would say that like even then, I don't think there's enough of a like a they didn't put everything up on there, which they probably should have because like he definitely had this album planned out. He didn't do anything last minute. So at least he would have gave the credits, unless the point was to not show all the credits right away. But at least the producer credits. But also at the same time, it's almost like because that was the only like instrumental where I went like, oh, that's kind of like an interesting thing. Because honestly, the thing that's like, how do I say this? Like the production quality of Drake is just like boring to me.
Yeah,
It's all like the same shit.
this album felt kind
It's
of
all like
boring.
soul shit, but it's like soul shit where that you can't like the it's all like soul stuff infused with like the same trap drums and all the same like beat switches. It's just all like the same shit. And and I guess that's like the basic Drake formula. And again, like he could have I'm not saying he would have fixed it because this is still like one album, it's the same work, but you know, when he does even like I think it's more interesting now when he does kind of like step outside of his lane with like the dance shit. Cause I've listened to some of the things from the other ones. Um I do think he wants to like experiment more with like different genres, but he's kind of like he still needs to do like the basic Drake shit. I think like the basic Drake formula is kind of like outdone at this point. Um with like everything because literally just like and it's the same flow too. He has like the same like Big Sean rip off flow, like and like the beat switch. He's like carried by the beat switch because like the beat switch that he uses, it's like ADHD, where like oh like if I switch the beat, it was cool. It was cool when you did it like once or a few times, but then like it became like a clutch because now every time you use a beat switch, what it means is that you had an idea for one song and then you gave up on that idea because you had another song and you're like, oh, let me just like put both of these songs together, and then it's a full song. So it's kind of like a way to trick people into thinking they just listen to a full song, but they kind of just got like two scraps and put them together. That's what all like the Ran to Atlanta one. Shit just sounds like two different songs, you know, kind of related, but not really. But then he was probably like, oh yeah, Future would do better in that one. And then this fucking Molly Santana chick, he probably fucked her to get to put this one on the album or whatever. Because like, why would she be on the
Dude,
album?
I miss Sexy Red and Drake. Like
Well, they're all on the other album. You didn't you wait, you haven't heard any of it?
no, the other albums, only the
You
whole
don't you don't
phase.
you
I
don't
only
know that
heard
you don't know that there's a Sexy Red song where she samples Cha Cha Slide?
dude, get the bro, nigga.
It's all on there. Well, I didn't listen to it. I just saw like a 20-second clip and people were saying like we need to like do something to the girl or something like that.
I love Sexy Red as a person. I don't give a shit what anybody says. Other than that Michael Jackson song that she made, I like Sexy Red. She's got some good ass
Wait, what's your
songs.
problem with the Michael Jackson song?
Because you're rapping about pussy juice to fucking beat it. And it's the same thing with that fucking. I'm sorry, I had to do it. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make your editing hard. That fucking uh Doja Cat when she did that freaky ass song over Put Your Head on My Shoulders. And there's some other song that she like made super freaky, Doja Cat. Like some classical fucking song. She made it freaky. I can't remember which one it was. It might have been Angel Baby or some song. She
What
made it
makes
freaky.
what makes me what's funny is that whole drama where they're like oh like they like allegedly people got so mad that like okay I don't like I know people they like having this like revisionist history about Michael Jackson or whatever, but like they people literally think Michael Jackson was Jesus and they're like yeah if you made fun of him like we're gonna report your song to the state because if you remember I don't know if you remember this that song is not a real song. It's just some song that she made for fun. She was playing it and it got
Was it
out.
officially released?
No, it's not officially released at all. It was just a shitty song that she like. I think she like recorded it, like her like seeing it somewhere in her house or whatever. And then people got like so offended that they're like, I need a. We're gonna talk to the. I'm gonna report this action to the Michael Jackson estate. It's like, what are they gonna do?
Well, they can't do nothing, but
That because I saw you post that thing where they're saying like, yeah, the Michael Jackson estate responded. It's like, bro, like, what are they gonna do? Are you guys just like anti-free speech just because it's something you
yes,
don't like?
yes.
But you guys are fine when these dudes they do the remix of 1,000 miles because it's like, oh well,
I'm not okay. When the fuck did I ever say I was okay with
when
that?
people were mad about it, people were like, ah, that's funny. That's
No, I
funny
that's
when
blasphemous too.
no people. Well, okay, well, I'm saying that I'm
And
talking about
and
the
then
other
that
one.
song that you said, I was completely unaware of its fucking existence.
Well,
So don't
you're
even put
lying.
me in
I
that
know
group.
you're lying. I know you're lying because everyone's like, "Hey, isn't this funny? They're rapping over the 1,000 Mile song. That's so funny." It's like,
Even if I knew the song existed, I wouldn't have thought it was fucking funny. It's a
yes,
shitty
you would.
song.
Okay, unless you would, you would have been like, "It's funny. It's
No, I
funny."
wouldn't. No, what I wouldn't.
Yes, you would. You're like, they're rapping over a Disney Channel song.
No, that song is honestly the last good song that's ever been produced by a woman.
I'm pretty sure it's not even produced by a woman. She just
I
yeah.
just wanted to say that.
If you look at any like good like female, that's why I don't care about like people. Like, bro, why are you listening to pop music, bro? Is that's a girl singing? Yeah, it's a girl singing, which is not gay, and it's a dude writing it. So what's the problem? You know, you
The
guys,
dude's writing it, producing it, everything.
yeah. That's why Kendrick got Jake Antoff to produce all of GNX because he was producing all of Sabrina Carpenter's shit. All right, so that's how the song became a number one. Other than like Body and shit, that's why that album became a hit because it's basically a pop album. All right, so if you have any crumb, like bro, why are you listening to pop music, bro? I don't, it's the same thing. Honestly, it's better.
It
You
is.
know?
Taylor
Well,
Swift.
the main problem is that you can't say this because like the only people like because normies they're still under the mass psychosis of being like, bro, like if I'm in the aux with everyone, I'm playing rap, bro. I'm just playing rap,
Well,
right?
I'm not gonna lie, I still kind of do that too because it's like I've been shamed a couple times for like being different, and I'm like, all right, never mind.
Yeah, bro, play rap, and then like once they play something like out of pocket, and when I mean out of pocket, I don't mean like we're playing like death grips or playing like Two Hollis or whatever, nothing like too crazy. We're just like, you know what? Let me put on
Maroon 5.
yeah, they'll be like,
I did
bro.
that. I did that. That's why. And I got fucking made fun of. I'm like, what the fuck?
Well,
I thought we were jamming.
but is this like the early Maroon 5 or
It
like the
was and hold on. I gotta look it up. I'm not gonna do it any service by trying to
when I
sing
mean
it.
early, I mean when they sounded like when they would make like black people type music.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Hold on.
Not
Is it
like the
Sunday
Radiohead.
morning? I think it's Sunday morning.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, come on, bro. Like you like
I'm like, what the fuck? It's not
and
like
it
what do
might
you?
actually be like a psychosis because they're addicted to the 808s. It
Yeah,
might actually be that.
it's that and the lyrics because I think some people are under
Bro
psychosis
got
of
the
the.
quattro controller in the frame.
Yeah, I think it might be like what do you call it? Yeah, like psychosis. Like even with the shit that they're rapping about, I'm like, dude, you're listening to the same shit over and over and over. Like if you listen to a Baby album, you know what?
The baby or Lil Baby?
Lil Baby.
Okay.
Nobody fucking listens to the Baby. Um, when you listen to a Baby album, even Dirk, even fucking Moneybag Yo, right? Their albums are I'm like, dude, every fucking song is the same on here. It's the same fucking not the hook. What do they call it?
Cadence,
Flow.
flow,
It's the same flow
delivery,
and what?
delivery.
And delivery. Like every fucking song on this album is the same. Bro, dog, you gotta hear this out. Like, no, I don't need to listen to the album. I just need to listen to the features. That's it. And maybe one of the other songs. Like, bro, like niggas is under mass fucking psychosis. And this album,
It's literally just for people who need more Drake, pretty much.
yeah, pretty much, yeah. Like it's like they don't like experimental Drake. Experimental Drake.
Yeah. So
Like
it's
what
like he
like
made it for like every single like demographic of a type of Drake
because I
listener.
heard, was it you that said it or maybe somebody else? That the other albums are like different. The
Yeah, yeah,
Habibti.
yeah. I said that like
Oh,
40 minutes ago in this recording.
okay. Well,
Yeah, we're gonna just have to do all of them. Fuck whatever idea we had before. Just
yeah. Honestly, but I told you, me and you should just do it. We should have
yeah,
like an open
it's because
call.
you created that idea, and I was
Did you like
yeah,
it?
that I like the idea of you just having me review one album, but now I am kind of interested in the other ones because I was gonna be like, let me listen to this shit and then get it out of the way. And I don't think any of our other clientele or uh
Contemporaries.
any of our other staff members, you know,
Mhm.
like they are very interested in this. So I don't know. I think we're just trying to do all of them.
Well,
Um,
why don't we do the other two in one video?
nah, I think we still got to do like
Separate, chop it up.
yeah. So well, not
That's
chop it up, just do like another one. Because I think most all of them kind of need like their own dedicated rambling thing. Um, where we just like rant about things outside of the album and like barely talk
well,
about the
I
album.
mean, but here's the thing with me with rap music. Like, honestly, if I did this review by myself, I can only do it in like a fucking 1 minute TikTok form. But that's how I feel about most rap.
That's how I feel. Nigga
Go
just
fuck
smiling.
yourself. But I feel like most rap music, like I can only talk about it in a 46, 45 second to minute long format.
Yeah. So what would you give this rating to this album?
Honestly, like uh a strong 5, a light 6.
Hmm.
Like it wasn't bad. I enjoyed listening to it even the second time. But it's honestly, what was the last? Hold on, not the last album that came out. Is it Stacy? The other one.
Isn't it honestly never mind, or is it the one he did with 21 Savage?
Honestly, never mind. That one was was good. I like that
Well,
one.
that's because it was like experimental, right?
Kind of, yeah, it kind
Or
of
like
was.
he stepped outside of the
That's the Drake that
what
I
was it?
like.
It was like
That's the
dance hall or
Drake that I
whatever.
like. The only experimental Drake that I didn't like was No, for all the dogs. For all that's the one I meant to say.
Mm,
Yeah, I listened to Honestly Nevermind once. Her Laws, I didn't really like that album. And the thing with Drake is that like every time he puts out an album, I feel like every other one ends up being a hit for me.
mm.
So I haven't listened to Habib to your Maid of the Honor. Some sexy songs for you. It was all right. Like it was worse than this album. I'll say that much. For all the dogs, goaded. Her loss, kind of ass. Honestly, Nevermind it was all right. Certified Lover Boy, fucking 10 out of 10 masterpiece.
I didn't know that.
10 out of 10 masterpiece. I love every song on that fucking album. It is great. Dark Link demo tapes. It was alright. Scorpion. It was alright. More Life. Goated. He had Yay on that fucking album. Who else did he have?
Yeah, but it was a throwaway song, but yeah, it's a good song.
But yeah,
So that
basic.
so what you're telling me is that you really, really, really want to review views. Like you really, really, really want to do it. It's not just like some
I
throwaway.
meant that as a joke, but if you seriously want to do that as like a 10th
I've never.
anniversary,
I don't even. The thing is, like, this is like the first Drake album that I probably listened to in total.
are you serious?
Yeah,
Wow.
like
Dude,
I'm not.
Drake has some good ass albums, bro. Like
This is
Drake is I mean, Drake turn this into a clip.
all right.
Drake is a better fucking rapper than Tupac. Drake is more gangsta, right? He's more gangsta. He's got more fucking albums to his name whilst he's alive, and he's got better features. I
Mm.
don't know nobody my fucking
But I just
age.
hate. I hate his delivery and cadence, so I can't get behind him.
Wait, what?
Delivery and cadence. It's
What is
annoying to me.
what does that mean?
Delivery and the how he says his bars, and it just feels really formulaic. And
Mm.
I don't like the production that he does. And keep in mind, it's because the production that I like is like really outside, really, really outside. Again, I could enjoy some like regular shit, but it seems like his shit is like to me it's like white rice and boiled chicken to me sometimes. So it just feels it's too like middle of the road to have any sort of flavor. So that's
Mm.
kind of like that like puts it off to me. Um what is his music. And the only ones I really mess with is like at least songs that I heard is like the shit that was around like the Cash Money, Young Money era.
That's the best Drake.
Those are the ones that really like mess
You
with.
know what you gotta listen to?
Mm.
Maybe we could even do a review of that. I think it'd probably be better if we did. If you're reading this now, it's too late.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
After
the
that,
Magnus Opus. That's the fucking Magnus Opus. Every song on that track is friend. Chef's Kiss.
yeah. But it's just like especially now, because like now his like cadence, his delivery. I don't like the whole like not like the way how he delivers raps and is just like nonchalant. Like he raps like he doesn't care about what he's saying, but he very much cares about what he's saying. So it's just like I just don't like this like cadence and the delivery and this flow that he's like put himself into. And that's kind of what turned me off. Um but yeah, because like there's people who like they can't get into like whatever artist because they're like, man, I just don't like how the way he sounds. And, like that's literally what it is to me. It's just like there's like not much there for me to enjoy. And I'm not saying that every Drake song is bad. It's just that I'm not really the type of guy to put on like a whole album of his shit. And it literally is just like the way he does it because like I would bring up this one. I think I brought up in the T-Lop one. 30 hours. That's a fucking Drake song. If you hear it, you can hear it's a Drake song. And but then in my head, if I pitch the tone and I turn it to a Drake voice instead of a Ye voice, I'm like, man, fuck this song. Sounds annoying
Yeah.
as fuck. But then when it's a Kanye cadence, Like Ye can make his whatever he's saying in his cadence sound a lot more interesting. That's why he that's why it's okay that he gets writers, because if he says it, then it's a lot more interesting. Unless this is like Bully, where he's really not saying anything. But nah, yeah, I think I'll give it like a 6. This album, Iceman.